Hello, beautiful people. I hope this video finds you well. It's Sunday, it's the end of the week, the beginning of the week, of a new week. And today I'm walking in the middle of the vineyards. And it's a very special time of the year because last week the harvest took place. So all the grapes are on the way to the cellar, and hopefully we'll have great wine this year. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. And I also want to give you, a couple of news about the walking mentorship, and maybe share a thought about what's happening in the valley in this time of the year, and hopefully to help you continue to move towards the best version of yourself. So starting with the news, something I'm very proud. My left leg is almost at 100%. I'm walking just fine, which is great because 1 week from now we'll have a long program called Gaia. It will take place in the interior of Galicia in Spain. I'm very much looking forward. It's a wonderful new program that we have been designing already for many months. It's a program done in co-mentoring with Paulo Lencastre, which is a beautiful person, a brilliant mind. So we are very excited about this, and hopefully I will send you a couple of short videos, and maybe if the inspiration is there, share some thoughts during that week. So from the 19th onwards, we'll be on the routes walking, and it's amazing. It's a very good feeling. Second thing, I hope you enjoy our podcast with Galeo Saints from South Africa. And next week we are recording 2 more podcasts. So you just have to wait a little bit, and I think we have 2 amazing guests with such a beautiful view and perspective about life and the world in general. So stay tuned. Those podcasts are coming, and some other guests are already in the pipeline for November and December. Another interesting information I will share with you, that this week I think we kind of crossed the line of more than half of the book. It's being revised, so I think that we are really in a good pace and building momentum, hopefully until the end of the year, to have the book out. And I plan as well, maybe in a week or so, to send only for Patreon supporters a full story, so a complete story that will be on the book. So I hope you like it. I think it's there are some very, very interesting stories there that hopefully they're good for you, and they also will help people to understand better how the walking mentorship methodology can help you in your day-to-day. And finally, I just wanted to share with you the following idea. Being out here on the fields, it's becoming easier for me to obviously connect with nature, but actually to pay attention to things that during the years I was living in a city, I'm afraid I was not able to see as clear as I can see them for the years I've been living in the countryside, which is really this notion how nature, despite whatever happens, and it's incredible, right? Because the world is going really insane in the last six months, to say the least. But nature continues their cycle, not non-stop. And what it's easier to pay attention out here in the field. I mean, unfortunately today it's a bit cloudy, so I cannot show you, because it's how the planet continues to rotate. And this time of the year, so we are almost in mid-September, it's so easy to see how days are, becoming shorter. I mean, if you compare them to June, I think we already lost almost 3 hours of sunlight in the morning and in the evening, combined. And it's really beautiful because it's such a natural pace. I mean, if you do a little research, you will see that mainly between the two peaks of solstice in the year, you either gain or you lose 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute in the evening. And it's so natural because your body and your mind just adapt. And obviously, because it's so natural, you only actually notice more clearly few months after that new cycle started. Because I mean, since the 21st of June, we have been losing 2 minutes per day of daylight. But only now, in the middle of September, it's absolutely clear, that sunset and sunrise are at a different time. And what comes to my mind when I look at this is about change that quite often I hear to be very difficult to achieve. Some of the people that come to the walking mentorship programs are people that I mentor directly, personally. And quite often people look for change as a very decisive, radical moment in life. And I don't know, probably age as well, but the older I grow, the more I see it definitely change, not as a decisive, radical one moment in life, but more and more as a process that you do every day. Every day you do a little bit, but you are so consistent, you are so intentional, you are actually obsessed about the good that you want to bring to your life, that leaves very little space to do things that are not good for you. And this is absolutely remarkable when you look at nature, because this is what I see, this is what I learn every day by walking outside. I mean, nature doesn't really, most of the times, doesn't really do anything decisive and radical. Obviously, I mean, if you have a volcano or a earthquake, obviously those are big shifts, but look, this is maybe less than 1% of what happens in nature throughout the year. The vast majority is this consistency of continue the cycles one after another, 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute in the evening. You grow the crops, then you have the harvest, and then it seems that everything stops, but actually they don't. They just go to rest, but continue internally, continue the work. And I don't know, maybe if you have a chance to go outside, in the coming days and weeks, try to pay more attention to that. And actually, you really need to be there consistently. It's not just a one-time thing. And then maybe you get some good inspiration for some of the things that you want to achieve in your own life, and you think that they are difficult, probably because they are. But when you look at nature, I think you can be inspired about this consistency of every day in a certain direction. Without much fuss, actually. I mean, that's what I really enjoy, being out here on the vineyards, because and actually I write about that in my book. All of this incredible creation grows very slowly and steady, day by day, year by year, and produces an incredible result. So hey, maybe something we can learn about it, with all these cycles that are so natural, and probably that's why they are so impactful. And that's it for this week. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and yes, in about a week time, I hope I can share some videos from Gaia, the program we're gonna do, and they are testing basically for next year to make it a full launch. And just by chance, if you are still interested in some of our programs until the end of the year, just want to tell you that we'll have a program in Alqueva Lake in Portugal in the end of October, from the 29th to the 1st of November, and there's still a couple of places there. And then we'll have Rota Teresiana, so it's a slow down program in Spain between Salamanca and Avila on the second week of November, and that promises to be as well an incredible experience, co-mentoring with my good friend George Anselmo. And maybe we'll have a surprise again in the end of the year like we had last year. It seems that things are improving, and hopefully we'll be soon in a much better situation than we have been in the last 6 months. So wish you all the best and keep walking with me.